Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique and this is a deck that's been on my radar for quite some time, and I finally decided to hit the buy button, and so I thought I'll share it. My first impressions upon opening the deck. So this is a collage deck. Yeah, very feminine deck, I think. So we'll have a look at it together. So this is 78 cards in a guidebook, Wiser Books, Harper and Stillwell, which I think are the artist and the author. Let's have a look what it says. An archetypal dreamscape beckons. The exquisite images of the Rosebud Tarot offer a beguiling pathway into the tarot. Artist Amanda Stillwell and author Diana Rose Harper present a mytho-poetic experience of the tarot with fresh card interpretations and guidance for creating your own archetypal journey. Fresh card interpretations. So, what does that mean? Does that mean... Oh, it's a two-part box, by the way, with a thumb cut out. But does that mean they've strayed away from the meanings that we are usually assigned to the cards? Question what you think you know. Ooh, there's a challenge. So, let's have a look at the guidebook. It's not very big. It's 94 pages. Okay. Very pink, salmony pink box with roses in the bottom. And oh, it's nice. It's nice cardstock. These are the backs. So yeah, they're reversible. Yeah, nice. Let's look at this guidebook, see what we get. Thought there was a bookmark there for a minute. Anyway, there's not. Okay, the Rosebud has a specific attitude and approach, collapsing time, just as Amanda's art collapses eras and visual perspectives. This little book aims to give you light-handed guidance in interpreting the cards. We believe that the best card meanings are the ones you create over time and with familiarity with a given deck, unfurling like a bud into a blossom. We recommend acquiring a fresh notebook to keep track of your engagement with Rosebud. Your future self will thank you for taking the time to write down the questions you ask, as well as your thoughts, insights and interpretations. So basically it is recommending that you make your own guidebook for this deck. Most importantly, let your curiosity guide you. Your own inner child is far wiser than you might think. So what is tarot? Basic tarot structure. The elements: spirit, water, fire, air and earth. Yeah. And their associations, and then into the majors. So what do we get? Okay, so we get a description of the card with a little thumbnail print of it. Again, it's explaining what we can see on the card, and then it seems to be a little poem. And then we have an upright and a reversed interpretation. I'm just looking to see if the colours change, but they don't, so it's all the same colour on the side here. Okay, so that's what we get for the majors. Looks like they've renamed some of the cards, just looking at that. Oh, isn't that nice? So the minors, interpreting the minor, the pips, numbers. So number meanings, and this is the element meanings. Very basic. Oh, I see. So we get the number and the element. Yeah, not a lot at all. So for the twos, the water is reciprocating, the fire or one suit is envisioning, the air or sword suit is deciding, and the earth is balancing, or the pentacles. So not a lot of info there. So if you are completely new, then you're going to need some extra material to understand. And the same with the courts, yeah. The same with the courts, you're not getting very much information at all. An exercise for practicing interpreting, 3-card spread and an 8-card spread, and then about the authors. And this was 2023, so it's not as old as I thought it was. Okay, so a jumping off point as far as the guidebook is concerned. Nothing very deep there. So presumably it's the images themselves that are going to give us their own interpretation. So this looks like it's not going in order. This looks like a queen. Yeah, we're going backwards. Okay, it seems to me every deck I've got out of a box in the last few videos have gone backwards. So yeah, I'm going to pause and put it in the order that I feel comfortable with. So I've reordered them, and look at this. They're so warped. Look at that, absolutely warped. Anyway, I don't suppose it matters in a shuffle, does it? But yeah, they are warped, so that's to be aware of. They're quite smooth feeling. They're not glossy, but they're not matte. They're like a silk. So yeah, that's the cardstock. And size. There's a Rider-Waite Smith. So it's shorter but wider. Very, very warped. And as I'm looking down at it, I can see it's curling upwards. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, there's a definite curl on it. Oh well. We'll carry on regardless, shall we? Let's push this up a little bit and let's have a look at the images, because that's what we're here for. So here is our Fool or Youth. Very pretty. I like the way the butterfly is there to show the transformation that's going to occur. We've got the dog, the innocence of the Fool, a little suitcase, and the rosebud. Oh, and the rainbow, and the cliff. So yeah, it's lovely. The mage instead of the magician. This collage is done really well, isn't it? You know, it's really good. Okay, so instead of the high priestess, what we have the witch. I like that one. The life giver instead of the empress. A watering can. The elder instead of the emperor. And it's a woman, I think. Or female presenting. The professor instead of the hermit. I like that. A bit like Poppy Palin's Everyday Enchantment. It shows a teacher, doesn't it? Which I like. The lovers. A love letter. Chariot. The cat. Oh, there's two cats. That's quite clever, the way it's been superimposed on there. Yeah, this collage is very clever. Cleverly done. The strength card. The dumbbells. Strong lady. The seeker instead of the hermit. We have the wheel as a carousel. Two images there, one upside down. Balance instead of justice. Pruning shears. Hang up instead of the hanged man. The crocs. Or alligators. I never know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile, but I wouldn't want to be walking that tightrope. Death card. Alchemy instead of temperance. Spooning some sort of substance into that glass there. The devil card. That's an interesting one. The tower. Carriage is collapsed and the road is opening up there. Oh, that's beautiful, that star card. Absolutely beautiful. The moon. Nice. Got a face in the moon. The sun. In the spotlight there. Emergence instead of judgment. And the world card. Lots of different worlds there. Okay, so Ace of Fire. So instead of wands, cups, swords and pentacles, we've got elements. So we start with fire. And the Ace. Explorer there for the 2. Got their flight plan. Oh, look at that for the 3. To boldly go, huh? The 4. Oh, that's cool. Another one. The 5. Oh, black and white. Different opinions. The 6. They're charming, aren't they? Charming images. 7. Look at that for swiftness. The 9. Ooh, difficult mountain to climb. And the 10. Gosh. Very overburdened beast there. Curiosity. So they've renamed the court cards. The page is now Curiosity. Knight is Velocity. Not going very fast though. The Queen is Generosity. And the King is Sovereignty. Okay, so now onto the water suit. And we're watering our Rosebud. In the Ace, the 2, 3. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. 4. 5. There's been a lot of flooding recently, hasn't there? 6. On the swing. 7. And 8. 9 of cups, or 9 of water. Look at that for the 2, it's 10, it's beautiful, isn't it? And the rainbow, like it. Okay, so we've got Curiosity. Okay, that's weird. Oh dear. A lot of watering cans, haven't we, in the cup suit? Velocity. Generosity. Deep in the water. And Sovereignty. The people that are depicted in these cards are very like black and white films, aren't they? The early 1900s. Sort of reminding me of. Okay, we have secateurs for the air suit. That works. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have secateurs all the way through. So 2, 3. Oh, it's a much different 3 of swords here. But we still see the energy there. 4. 5. 6. 7. The boxes. And 8 of swords. I'm making those, oh, what are they called when you get the string and you make patterns between your fingers? Doing that. And the ace here. And there's one here with the hands there. Cat's cradle? Something like that? Anyway, the 9, so we've still got the bed scene. And the 10. Oh. Curiosity. Velocity. Generosity. And Sovereignty. So yeah, Fox is in that suit as well. And the final suit, the Earth suit. We're planting our seed and watching it grow for the ace. There's a 2. So we've got that balancing aspect. The 3. The 4. Got the vodka there. find some books. You can actually see the titles of some of them. The 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like fun. Curiosity. Oh, okay. I think you've got the wrong tool there. I don't think you need an axe for a rosebud. But we have to learn, don't we? Velocity. Interesting. I've noticed that all the velocity cards, as in, movement, have all been quite staid, whereas the earth one, which is the one that you would think would be very solid, is the one that's moving. So, weird. Generosity. And serenity. Okay, so that's the deck. Some of those images are reminding me of sort of my mum's era when she was a teenager. Some of the images I've seen, but also very much so, sort of the era of Pamela Coleman Smith, I would say. Even some of the images actually reminded me of Pamela Coleman Smith and her era. I wonder if that was coincidental or meant. Right, let's have a look at a major card. So I've opened to the Life Giver, also known as the Empress. It says, a woman perches on a radiant tree stump in the middle of a Victorian-era conservatory draped with lilacs and roses in bloom. On her lap sits a young child, gleefully observing the luminous spark. The woman holds it in her hands. Nearby, a teacup and watering can stand ready to nourish what needs nourishing. It says, every act of wonder is a creation. Every act of creation is a wonder. With child's eyes, the mundane becomes magical. With mature eyes, the magical becomes mundane. What if the real work of being alive is the labour of maintaining wonder, the labour of creating wonder, the labour of nourishing the daily divine? Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, upright, nurturance, caretaking, supporting vital force, creativity, fecundity, earthly delight, reversed, creative blocks, insufficient care, negligence, rejection of joy. That's a really nice card entry. I really like that one. Okay, 9 of Fire. Randomly. So all the 9s are on this double page. The 9 of Fire is Vigilance. It says the final stretch will stretch you. Perseverance matters more than perfection. Care matters more than quickness. It would be in that situation, wouldn't it? Okay, let's find us a court card. So we have this would be the King of Swords, and we have here Sovereignty of Air. Birds are being really noisy today. I do apologise. Okay. So, Air. Distanced. Decisiveness. Consummate. Discernment. Transcends. Judgment. A rational grace piercing through fog. That's all you get. So I do think it's sort of up to us to interpret these cards from the imagery. I mean, I can see I'm not sure if this is a door or a vault of some kind that they're guarding here, and they've got the secateurs there in front of them, although they're not holding them because this is a collage deck. But that seems very gatekeeper energy to me. Anyway, what do you think? Have you got this deck? It's very different, isn't it? It's not one I'm used to. A sort of deck that I have in my collection. This is very different to everything else, but I like the imagery, I really do. So I'll see how I get on with this one. I'm not liking that though. I'm not liking the cardstock. I must admit, it's just, Yeah, it's not the best, is it? But anyway, it's the images that matter. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and that was the Rosebud Tarot. Until my next video, bye friends, bye.